Okay. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Gilda, and I'm going to be your English teacher for these 16 weeks, which is the duration of this course. Okay, first, I want to give you the content of the course and how it is compounded. In the first modules, we are going to study about the kind of words. I want to start with this part of English because this course I prepared this course in order to or to show you the basic of English, okay? And you can learn or understand any test whatever you want, okay? The content will be okay. The content of this course will be a chapter of content of models, the general objective, the general reference of the theme, presentation, develop of the disclose of topics of study, a conceptual map, of practice exercises for develop cognitive learning, and practice that, and a summary of general ideas. And finally, for assignments. This is the general objective. It's a conceptual analyze and research grammatical structures of English language for the comprehension and reading of the text, referring of the specializations related to the postgrade procedimental, which express and write a good approximation of English using vocabulary, techniques, writing, techniques and sciences. Develop the techniques of any methodologies necessary for the comprehension and for elements, basics for learning English. The reference is very easy for English. You can find all of this in internet, on any book of English. Remember that the class we are going to be basic, English basic, okay? Okay, the first theme that we are going to word will be kinds of words, which are nouns, verb, adverbs, and adjective. Okay, today we are going to see just nouns. Noun, how it's right here, is a word that identifies a person, an animal, an object, a place, or an idea. In other words, it's the name given to them. But we have to classify these kinds of noun. How you classify the noun? The noun can be classified, for example, by proper. When a noun is proper, when you names a persons, a place, or things. For example, Albert, Europe, Louvre. When a noun is common, common noun is everything else. For example, computer, dog, table, window, car. All of these words are common. What is the difference between common and proper? That common is not capitalized. When a noun is abstract, a noun is abstract when you can touch that. You can smell, you can feel, you can touch. For example, childhood, freedom, love, happiness. You can touch that. It's intangible. When a noun is a concrete noun, when you can touch that, for example, pen, house, sofa, table, whatever you can touch, okay? Countable. When a noun is countable, a noun is countable when you can count, for example, 2 pencils, 3 houses, computers. When a noun is uncountable, when you can't count that, for example, sugar, milk, water, ocean, you can touch, you can count that. When a noun is individual, a noun is individual when is one thing or one person or one object. For example, sheep, V is an individual. When a noun is a collective, a noun is a collective when it is a group of things or persons or anything. Okay, for example, food, some chips, in genre, of the a jury, an Arab, it is a collective. When a noun is derived, a noun is derived when these words derivates of any words to the other words. For example, happiness. Happiness derivate of happy. Primitive. When a word, a noun, is a primitive noun, it's a word that don't derive of any other word. For example, dog, car, book. Simples. When a noun is a simple noun, it is a word which don't have just one more thing. For example, ball, basket, motor, bike. When a noun is a compound noun, it is compound when it is a word which are compound by 2 words. For example, basket plus ball, basketball. It have 2 words. Okay, it's compounded by 2 words. For example, other example is motorbike. Motor and bike is compounded by 2 words. Animate, and a noun is animate when it have life. Only the human beings are animates. Unicorn, kid, Maria, any human beings just are animates. When a noun is inanimate, when don't have life, for example, chair, piece, paper, car, computer, okay? Do you, okay, Continue with that. Now, do you have any question about that? For this, do you have any question? No. Okay, let's go to continue with that. Now here, what is the purpose of this classify this kind the nouns? The purpose is to do a morphological analysis of the nouns. For example, here there is the word sadness. We have to do this morphological analysis. For example, the sadness is a common noun, is abstract because you can touch that, is uncountable because you can count the sadness. Do you know the meaning of sadness? Sadness. Meaning is tristeza. Okay? And so it's a common noun. It is abstract because you can touch, as uncountable because you can count. It's individual. It's derived because this word derivative of the sad. It's a simple word, and it's inanimate because sadness doesn't have life. Okay, I would like to do other example. For example, a milkshake. The word milkshake. Do you know the meaning of milkshake? Milkshake means batido. Ahora, now, I ask you, this word is common or proper? What do you think? You can answer me. Hello? What kind of word if milkshake? I'm going to write milkshake. Okay, milkshake. You answer me. Milkshake is a common or proper noun? Is a common noun. Okay, is abstract or is concrete? It's concrete because you can taste. Is countable or is uncountable? It's uncountable because you can't count the water liquid. You can count that. Is individual or is collective? Is individual. This word is derived or primitive. It's a primitive word. Is simple or compound, this word? It's compound because they are compounded by two words. Milk, which means leche, and shake, which means batir. Is inanimate or animate nouns. It's inanimate because it doesn't have life. Other example. For example, the word France. France, the country. Is a common or is a proper noun? It's a proper noun because it's a place. Is abstract or is concrete? It's concrete because when you go to France, you touch that. It's inconceivable or it's countable. This is countable because there is one France. Is derived or primitive? It's a primitive noun. Is simple or is compound? It's a simple noun. Is inanimate or is inanimate? It's inanimate because it doesn't have life. It's not a human being. Okay, now, what do you think about the class for this moment? I would like to can speak with me or chat, whatever you want. That means that you don't have any question. Can I continue with that? Okay. After we do this morphological analysis of the nouns, we continue with the verb. What is a verb? Verbs are the actions in the sentences. Could be mood or natural events. For example, actions. Run, jump, speak, and think. Cry, laugh, doing a sign. Natural event is snow, rain, flood, and shake. Adjective. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that indicate qualities, characteristics, or properties of nouns. They are located before a noun. For example, an enormous house, an expensive house, a beautiful house, or a new house. Always the adjective is before a noun. Okay? Adverb. Modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Also, an adjective with the suffix line is an adverb. They are classified on manner, could be well, better, fast, place, here, before, over, behind. The time could be now, then, tomorrow, yesterday. Frequency could be always, never, sometimes, often. Degree could be too, many, more. Certain could be perhaps, maybe, certainly. The order could be firstly, secondly, then, after. Okay, now we are going to this part. There is a exercises about the morphological analysis. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 words. Sadness, milkshake, Peter, Venezuelan, Alps, hope, pleasure, garden, teen, and juice. You have to do the morphological analysis of these words. There are 7 characteristics of that. The noun is common or proper, abstract or concrete, individual or collective, derivate or primitive, simple, compound, inanimate or animate. Then, the activity 2, you have to classify the words according to the kind of word. For example, there are 20 words here: bonds, loans, payments, fee, enterprise. These words provide, improve, develop, invest, domestic, basic, later, workable, deterrent, effectively, sometimes, well, very, indeed. Okay? This word you have to classify them if it is a noun, it is a verb, it is an adjective, or it is an adverb. Okay? Here there is the summary of the class. Kind of word, nouns, the definition of that, how can we classify proper, si es a proper noun, with examples, si es como un noun, example, si es a bit, an example of that, if there is a concrete with example, if it is countable or uncountable, if there is collective or individual, if it is primitive or derivative, if the word, the noun is simple or compound with example, or this noun is animate or inanimate. Okay? The verb, actions, mood, and natural event. The adjective, some examples of the adjective: good, short, thin, smart, handsome, different, normal. Adverbs, the manner, well, very fast, carefully, place, here, everywhere, away, there, time, now, early, soon, above. The frequency, never, once a day, often, always. Order, firstly, lastly, finally, secondly. Degree, to vary, enough, almost, extremely. Is certainty, the indeed, of course, or has, certainly. Okay. And here there is the first assignation. Okay, a worksheet, the first worksheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words: happiness, Alps, Blackboard, Jury, and France. You have to classify, to do the morphological analysis of these 5 words. The second, you have to classify all of these words, if it is a noun, it is a verb, it is an adjective, or it is an adverb. The third activity it is, in these sentences, in these 7 sentences, you have to identify each word, okay? And you have to write the abbreviations. A noun. No, this activity is not good. Only 1 and 2. Just the morphological analysis and the classifying the words. Just that. 1 and 2 activity. Okay? The first 2 activities. Okay. Do you have any questions about that? No, yo entiendo, pero me cuesta mucho pronunciar. Okay. Okay. This course, I prepared this course in order to learn basic English, just basic. And for this reason, I start with kind of words in order to recognize these words in any reading. Okay, and is very basic. Okay, because everybody doesn't have doesn't know or doesn't identify a noun, a verb in a reading. Okay, in the English too, you can learn more about the pronunciation, the listening, and all of that. Now we are going to teach just only a grammar and how to read any test and how to do a summary. Is that the objective of this first course? Any other questions? And you, Liz, do you understand me? How is the class? What do you think about the class? You don't tell me anything. You didn't tell me anything. Just Tony is talking. Okay. Um, Okay. Right. Okay. This is the class today. Okay. But I would like that you tell me any questions, any doubt about the course. The next class will read about the kind of words too, but we are going to see prepositions, articles, and pronouns. That part is very easy too, but I would like that you talk or you tell me what is your thinking about the class, because I can say any stupid things, but you have to tell me if you understand that. Okay? Well, see you on Thursday at the same time, 5 o'clock. Okay? Bye. See you.